So guys, you can see that there was previous carpet on the floor. There's a lot of areas where there's little chunks of paint, drywall. That's all going to come out. I'm not really concerned with that. What I am concerned with is any dark areas in the floor that might not sand out. So once we do our sanding process, we'll be able to see what is going to come out. Any damage that doesn't come out is going to want to get patched, and that will completely hide any damage. Or if you're trying to save a little bit of money, what you can do is stain the floor and try to minimize the contrast between the bare wood and the stains in the floor. For our first pass, we're going to use a very aggressive ceramic 36 grit. So we did a little test pass, and it looks like these stains are not going to come out. Because there was a carpet over it, it looks like somebody used carpet cleaner frequently, and it bleached the floor a little bit in some areas. And so we're going to have to stain it dark to hide some of these. All right, guys, so we just finished our rough cut, and this is what we're left with. So let's check out the rest of the house and see if that cleaned up a little bit better. All right, so this room, this is what you would expect out of most floors. And this is how you want it to clean up if you're going to do a natural finish. And then this room, we do have a few darker spots right there. And then over here, likely there was a leak. Maybe the previous owner had a pet, we're not sure. With this stain sample, I tried my best to get a good variation of different stains in the floor. We have a really, really dark one over at the end, a yellow right here, and then a kind of medium gray other towards this side. Our customer didn't want to go with a black floor, which would be the best option. We wanted to go with a brown. So we got the darkest brown that Bona offers. It's cocoa, really high pigment, and it's going to hide a lot more stains. They're still going to show up a little, but the contrast will be much less. The only other option to deal with stubborn stains in your floor is to patch it, but in this application, it wouldn't make sense financially because of how extensive the stains are.
Moment of truth. Actually, they did it.
All right, so our stain sample's done. How does the floor look? A lot better. The only spot that's really noticeable to me is the darkest area. These, you can tell a slight difference, but it is a heck of a lot better than what it was before. Now that we have a stain color picked out, let's finish up the sanding. So before we do our finish sanding with a planetary sander, we're going to hit all the edges with 100 grit paper. We're using a Blaze cyclonic paper. And what we're doing is hitting all the areas that the planetary sander can't reach. So it's just the edges here. If you zoom in close, you can see the scratches that we weren't able to hit on our 80 pass. And that's what we're getting out. We're going all the way around the perimeter and doing this again before we do our final pass, because if you don't, you'll be able to see it in the finished product. Next, we're moving on to our finish sanding. We've already hit the floor with our 80 paper, and now we're going to move on to the 100 mesh on our planetary sander. That gives the floor a nice polished finish before we apply the stain. All right, so we have the floor final sanded. We vacuumed up everything. Next, we're going to water pop. Why do we do this? Because it raises up the grain. It allows for a more even stain job. When I do this, I need to apply it evenly amongst the entire floor, which is why I'm using a sprayer. You can also use rags, but you want to be careful that you're not leaving any big puddles or pools anywhere. So let's get to it. All right, so this is the last room of the house, the moment of truth to see if this stain actually gets covered by our stain job. Let's see what happens.
Video editor chiming in here. He's actually applying the stain with the buffer right now. You see those moons out there? He's getting it wet, saturating it, and now he's got fresh towels on the buffer that are actually buffing all the excess off. And it's a similar process for the edges, except done by hand. He's working with a little paintbrush here, cutting it in, getting it perfectly saturated, and then we're going to come behind again with fresh rags, and we're going to wipe it completely clean. That right there is actually just used carpet. We get a nice thick used carpet, and it's got to be white. It can't be a funky color. And it actually is about the best applicator tool there is for applying stain.
So it's the morning after staining the floor, and boy, does it look a whole lot better. The staining that was here before is virtually gone. So now we're going to move on to our finishing. The first product we're going to use is our Burger-Sidal Flex Seal. We put this on all of our stain jobs to ensure that it doesn't change the color, and this acts as more of a primer before we apply our 2 top coats of Green Star. So it's the day after putting our second coat on the floor. Before our final coat, we're going to buff the floor with a 220 screen that just knocks down any high edges and gives a nice smooth finish. All right, guys, now we're ready to put our final coat down. Let's get started. All right, guys, so we're back at the site and the project's finished. Let's take a look around. This room cleaned up really, really nicely. There's a little bit of staining in here, but I'm looking around and unless I knew where it was, I wouldn't be able to find it. Actually, I can't find it. It's hidden. And now we've got this small bedroom over here. This one cleaned up the best. There was virtually no staining, really even stain color throughout. So in our main room, that's where we had the extensive staining. And as you can see, it's a little bit lighter. This was yellow before. We evened it out a lot with the dark brown we chose. And with the 3 coats of polyurethane, it gives it a nice finished look. We have our dark little mystery stain here. And the customer just wants to cover that with an end table. That's fine. And then our other dark spot there, it's mitigated, not all the way gone. So if you have floors like this with extensive staining and you don't want to cover them, this is your best option. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe.